Hello, it's me, Sky, and welcome to this week's new arrival roundup. Happy Friday! I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are as excited as I am to look at all of our pretty images this week. If you are new to the roundup, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check out Diamond Art Club's social media and see what they've posted throughout the week and talk about what has released and what is going to release tomorrow. I'll go ahead and pop the release times for tomorrow's release up on the screen. So anything that's releasing tomorrow, which I will tell you when we get to it, these are the release times. I feel like this week has been a great one for images. Like, we've seen a lot of those artists that you can just always count on. I like to call them like the heavy hitter artists. We've seen just several big name artists that I don't remember seeing for a while, and they've just popped up this week, and I'm very excited about it. So let's move on over to my computer and we'll look at them. Okay, here we are on Diamond Art Club's Facebook. First, we have this lovely completed kit that we saw March 31st, whatever day that was. That was probably the first one we saw since last week's releases. I think this kit is gorgeous. I mean, I guess I could make it a little bigger for you. I thought it was gorgeous when we were just looking at the rendering of it, and I think that it's gorgeous here as well. I don't know if it's sold out or not, so I'm gonna sit here and hype on it, and then you won't be able to buy it. But hey, maybe it's still there. I don't know. Okay, the first actual release of this week, it was a Wednesday release, right? Yep. Okay. I never can get my dates right in my head. I have to look at the calendar every time. Okay, so we had a Lilo and Stitch release. So these are Sparkle Pals. So basically they're just the little character, and they come with a little stand, and when you complete it you can stick it in the stand and it will just be there for you to display. A little pal, a pretty good name for them, Sparkle Pals. So we have Angel, Lilo, and Stitch. So we've got them all together here in one image, and then each by themselves. This is a very sassy stance. I like that. And she's adorable always. And then this is a pretty sassy stance as well. I think they're all very cute, of course. Okay, all right. I was going to try not to go to the website today and see if stuff sold out, but here we are already. So these are all still here, and look, it looks like they're selling them as the set. Like, you can buy all three, or you can buy each of them separately. That's pretty neat. Okay. And then this one is still in stock. This Nature's Melody by Sandra Bergeron that we just saw completed. It is still in stock, so maybe you need it after seeing this. Very, very pretty. Okay, so that covers Wednesday. So that means that everything we look at from this point forward will be releasing tomorrow on Saturday at that release time that I showed you earlier in the video. But this one is Morning Moon by Wanda Mum. It is 29 by 22 inches, or 73.7 by 55.6 centimeters. It is round drill. It has 53 colors with 4 fairy dust. I love the warmth of this. Like, how much of this is gonna have like pink drills in it? Okay, but here is the rendering. This does have a lot of pinky looking tones, if you ask me. I have not watched the sneak peek yet, but it does look like there's some pink in here, and lots of nice orangey colors as well, and some purples. Like, a lot of times when you see like a picture of a landscape, you're like, oh, okay, trees, mountains, water. You've got green and blue, probably some white. But this, I think, is going to be a very colorful piece. And there's not even flowers. It's not flowers making it colorful. It's the way the light is hitting everything. And I think that's beautiful. I really do like Wanda Mum artwork. And this one being round drill, a lot of times we don't see that on a piece that's more landscape-ish, so I'm glad they were able to do that. I don't know if everyone else will be glad. Some people feel very strongly about their drill shape. Like, if people that like squares, they really do like them, and people that like rounds are really serious about it. I am just lucky that I like both. So it doesn't really bother me if something gets made in one or the other. So I'm lucky in that regard. Okay, here is an artist we haven't seen in a while. This is Borealis by Dragons and Beasties. It's 22 by 29 inches or 55.6 by 73.7 centimeters. It's round drill. It has 56 colors with 2 ABs, 1 special diamond. Oh, what is it? And 5 fairy dust. Okay. Oh, I love when they give us something special, a special diamond or an iridescent or an electro. When they just throw those in there, I get so excited. This is so cute. Everything from this artist is very cute. Like, that's kind of the style, the vibe. But I particularly like this one. I think this is my favorite one I've seen from this artist so far. Look at all that stuff in the background. Wow, that's got quite a bit of color change going on. Where is the special diamond though? Is it going to be like a quad cube through here? I always pick a quad cube because I don't know of, like, I can't ever think of any other thing they might do, but they're very creative, much more creative than me. So it could be anything, but I'm also loving these pastel tones, the light greens, blues, purples, pinks. That is very, very pretty. I like just how regal this little dragon is being. It's so cute. It's so cute. I think that one is, well, you know what? I'm not going to take a stance on if this one is going to do well or not, because we had so many, like, favorite artists, I would say. So many artists that people are always like, oh, where's so-and-so? We haven't seen so-and-so in a while. And we're getting a lot of those this week. And Dragons and Beasties being one of those that people tend to get very excited about. And then we have Tree of Knowledge by Eau Claire Studio. It is 26.7 by 26.7 inches or 67.7 by 67.7 centimeters. Okay, so some perfect dimensions here. It's square drill. It has 64 colors with 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. Isn't that beautiful? I have not looked at the rendering on this one. Oh, wow, it's really good. I love the way they've softened it. I love the way they did the text, because here you can tell that it's text, but it's obviously not legible. So I imagine that was kind of a challenge for the rendering team to figure out how to make that look. But I really like what they've done. I like how the pages look. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. That's probably just a personal preference, but I think they did a really good job with how that looks. It looks like there's something written on the page, but you can't really tell what it is. Is it a drawing? Is it words? Just, I think that was a job well done. And then the tree, beautiful. We've got some really nice colors this week. Just so many pretty bright colors. And then a dark background, of course. But I don't think that it's going to be extensively one color. Like, we've got a pretty good chunk in the corners of one color, but then it changes to another. And then probably another, I can't really tell, but yeah, there's a little bit to break up the monotony of the background. And then another artist that I see people asking for, this one is called Punctured by Ina Morte. It is 22 by 37 inches or 55.6 by 93.8 centimeters. That is rather larger than I thought. It is round drill. It has 32 colors with 1 AB and 2 fairy dust. Okay, isn't she beautiful? Look at this hair. I know the rendering is going to be gorgeous. Yep, I knew it. Anytime there's like some long flowy hair or a long flowy dress, I know that I'm about to see some amazing rendering. And yeah, I love the hair. I love the purples. The colors with Ina Morte is usually these colors. Like, that's just very much the artist's style. So this is definitely to be expected. I love the colors though. This is very large though. I'm kind of, I guess they did it this way to get the most detail, but 93.8 centimeters, I guess, is just very tall, and there will be a lot of background, but it's not all one color. And look at all those purples. I wonder how many of those, 32 colors are purple because there's a lot of purple things going on here. But then you've got several nice pretty pinks as well, and look at all this outlining in pink here. I wonder if that's like a fairy dust or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's beautiful, very much Inamorte style. I'm excited to see that artist again. And here is another artist that we all love. It's Dark Princess by Rosie Scribbles. This is 22 by 27 inches or 55.6 by 68.8 centimeters. It is round drill. It has 62 colors with 3 ABs, one iridescent, and 4 fairy dust. All right, let's find it. Where's the iridescent? Look at her. She's beautiful. Here's the rendering, which you could hardly even tell when I changed from the original image to the rendering. I think there's a lot of opportunity for iridescent here. There's so many shiny things. Like she's got a lot of jewelry on. Her eyes look very shiny. Whatever is going on back here looks very shiny. She's got this staff in her hand that looks shiny. All of these, like, what is happening behind her? What is the title of this? Dark Princess. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Like, all of these different things that look kind of like shooting stars and constellations in the background, they all look very bright to me. Also, this, like, outlining on her dress or detailing on her dress, it looks very bright. So, I don't know if I'm going to guess the iridescent. But there are other special drills. 3 ABs. 4 fairy dust, 1 iridescent. Okay, so maybe all of that stuff is special drills in some way, just not all of it is an iridescent, and I don't know which one it is. Look at all these different colors in her hair, all these pinks and purples. We're having a really pink and purple day today, I guess. I'm loving it. I think that this one has a... Do you think that's one color there in the background for a little while? I don't even know if I think that that's just one color. It might be a couple of colors blended together. But yeah, I don't think you're gonna have the problem of like a one color background here. I think you're gonna have plenty to do. And her face, it's gorgeous. I love her dress. She's got it going on, this lady. Very beautiful. And this is Golden Adventure by Abraham Hunter. It is 27.6 by 34.7 inches or 69.9 by 87.9 centimeters. It is square drill. It has 93 colors with 4 ABs and 2 fairy dust. So this one is the one that I had a sneak peek for this week. So if you want to see this one more in depth, there is a video on my channel where I unbox it. But yes. That's all I have to say. I say yes to this one. I think this is one... No. I'm not going to pick favorites with Abraham Hunter pieces. I can't do it. I'm not going to say this is one of my favorites of his. I have so many favorites. I think Abraham Hunter is just top tier. Just top tier artist in my book. But okay, change it to the rendering before you ramble. I love it. I love it. It is extremely confetti heavy, though. Let me just give you that warning. I think that probably if you like doing the more landscape-ish type of kits from Diamond Art Club, you're probably used to the confetti. This one may be a little more than average for a landscape, but it is definitely going to be worth it. There's so much color. It's so vibrant. All the special drills are just spread throughout the whole canvas. It's going to be so bright, so beautiful, and I love the bears. That is so sweet. I remember looking at this art years ago. Well, maybe not years ago, but I don't remember if it was in a voting with Diamond Art Club or if it was just me looking at Abraham Hunter's Instagram or his website or something, but I've seen this before and I was like, please someday let that be a diamond painting. And here we are. The day has arrived and I'm extremely excited about it. So yeah, Abraham Hunter, another artist that we all seem to be a big fan of, just appearing this week. And another artist, Chrissa Bug. This is Mani, is that how I'm supposed to say it? God of the Moon. It is 22 by 31 inches or 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters. It is square drill. It has 55 colors with 1 AB, 1 frosted, and 3 fairy dust. Tell me about the frosted. Okay, this is gorgeous. Here's the rendering. I have no idea where a frosted drill goes. Where do we put frosted drills? Do you think it's this like, for lack of a better word, I'm going to use halo, but I know that's not what this is. But like this aura surrounding him here, like that's where I would guess. And then maybe in some of this other stuff streaming around him. I just don't know. The frosted is going to baffle me for a while until I get used to where they typically place it. So I guess I don't have a guess on that. But this one is beautiful. We don't see a lot of men in our diamond paintings. And for all of those who often point that out, here we go. Here is a man. And I think this one is one of my favorites of all the few male-centered diamond paintings that I've seen. I think this one is really great. Like, it still has that, like a prettiness to it. Like, it's still beautiful. Because a lot of times when there's a man in a even just like in a photo, like if you take a photo of a woman, she's probably going to pose and she's going to smile and she's going to have lots of color in her clothes or whatever. And then you take a picture of a guy and he's just like, and that's the way it is typically with like paintings and images of men as well. It's just kind of like, okay, there's a guy. But this one is still pretty. I think the colors are gorgeous. I think he's got a lot going on with this outfit. I think it is great. Is that the last one? No. I haven't even looked at this one. I knew there was going to be another one, and then I just didn't look at it. So this is Moonlight Paradise by Steve Sundrum. It is 38.6 by 27.6 inches or 97.8 by 69.9 centimeters. It is square drill. It has 58 colors with 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. This looks like so much color. I love it. Oh my goodness. I'm just taking in all of the different details. So I'm seeing like a whale tail here. There's all these plants all around, like very tropical vibes. There's another looks like a whale over there. There's boats, there's people, there's a huge ship, there's color, there's birds, there's trees, there's mountains, like everything you could. Wow. This one is so colorful. This would be so fun to work on. Like, I imagine that it's a lot of confetti, but like every color you get to work with is like a bright, beautiful color. This one just makes me very happy. Like, I'm just smiling talking about it because it's just so pretty. And I imagine the special drills are used like quite a bit in this. I already don't remember what I read. 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. I imagine they are used quite liberally. I wonder where though. I don't know. Maybe this looks very shiny on like the outlined areas. So I'm gonna guess like a golden orange or a yellow, something like that. I don't know. Look, there's some shimmery stuff going on in the water, but I don't know if that would be special drills. I love this one. That is so pretty. Steve Sundrum really does do a lot with color, and it's always really, really pretty. The only thing this one is missing is a mermaid. Is there a mermaid here? Hello, mermaid. No, I don't see the mermaid. She must be under the water because she's there. Okay, that's all, right? I should refresh it. Or I could have just read and said the final sneak peek. Yeah, this one says final sneak peek. Okay, well, that is all of them. I'm going to scroll back through. I suppose I need to pick my animal of the week. Did we not even have any cats this week? That's probably a new record. I see birds here. We've got birds and we've got whales. No animals in this one at all, I don't think. This one has the bears. I don't think there's animals here. No animals here. No animal. Then our dragon. Were there any animals in this one? I don't think so. Okay, so not a huge week on animals. I mean, Stitch and Angel, maybe they count. But obviously, I'm going with the bears. I'm going with the bears. That's the animal of the week. They're too cute. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to encounter them in real life, but they're beautiful in this context. They're my favorite animal of the week. Okay, so I just did a scroll through so I could pick an animal, but we'll kind of scroll back through again. I will pop the release times on the screen again, just in case you want to try to snag any of these kits. The Lilo and Stitch ones are on the website, so those are still there if you want to go grab those. They are released already. And I think that is everything from me this week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye!